Look, I'm not gonna lie, we live in a day and age where like it's damn near impossible to get a job, bro. Like I ain't get my first job. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I got lucky with my first job. And that's really because I knew the manager. But if you don't have any connections, anybody actually inside, then you're cooked. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we live in an era where like, yo, the job market is cooked. You're better off probably becoming one of those fake entrepreneurs and hoping for the best, you know, cause what the fuck, bro? You cannot get a job at all. Like literally, bro, finding a job is damn near like swiping on Tinder or some shit, swiping on any dating app or whatever, bro. Like it's actually insane. But without further ado, let's get into the video. You know what I'm saying? As you can see by the title, finding a job is damn near impossible. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into the video. I love you guys.
Thick ass dead end job. There's always so much unnecessary shit you must go through. It genuinely makes you question if being employed is even worth it. Every job search always started with the Hall of Fame website Indeed. And shouts out to the nigga who made Indeed, because I know how long it takes to actually make fully functional websites. But respectfully, fuck Indeed, man. First you gotta create an account, which is pretty simple, you know. Go on the website, enter an email.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Indeed gotta be one of the biggest. Well, nah, it's not a scam, but at least like the employers just like, it's like they don't even use that shit for real, bro. Like there's some next shit that they're using this bro.
And password. They might ask you some preference-based questions like your expected salary or job title, but it doesn't matter at all because you're not qualified for the shit you want anyways. Then it's time to sign in. However, once you sign in, everything beyond this point is now an absolute f***ing nightmare. Immediately upon signing in, you're brought to a portal where it's now time to actually apply to the jobs. You know, enter your preferred city, your preferred job role, and start rigorously browsing through what seems like a bunch of endless.
There's dog walkers, bro. I did not know that.
Your preferred job role, and start rigorously browsing through.
Dog walker. That don't seem like a bad. That's not a bad one, especially if you love pets and shit.
What seems like a bunch of endless opportunities. Every nigga always has the same initial thought too.
Oh wow, there's so many jobs posted here. I'll have a job in no time.
After finally finding one that seems somewhat appealing to you, you select it, where Indeed decides it's now the perfect time to start attacking your personal life by asking you questions like these.
Do you have experience in driving? Do you have engineering?
What?
Nah, like, no, cause look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. How the fuck do you expect somebody to have experience when y'all not even allowing anybody to get experience in any of these fields or whatever department it is, bro? You know what I'm saying? And some of them be saying like no experience needed. Like I don't understand.
What the f? Ignore the fact that this shit ain't even written properly. What the hell does this even mean? Indeed always love to do this thing where they ask you a bunch of questions on certificates or qualifications you absolutely do not meet or have. But if you click no, it throws you a damn error and then says required. What the fuck? Why did you even ask me? I couldn't even tell you what the point of asking these questions were because there's literally a damn skip button. Oh wait, the skip button doesn't actually do anything. After confusingly scrolling past the initial personal attack of a questionnaire, you finally proceed to the job descriptions. Job descriptions are always hilarious because instead of just saying,
we're looking for a member who can do X and specializes in this,
you know, cut straight to the point, you're now reading a damn seminar in this company's background and mission statement. If you're not careful, you finna get so caught up in this description and forget your sole purpose for even opening Indeed in the first place. Finally, you make it to the bottom of the posting where they state the qualifications, where you only now realize the company you're trying to apply for.
10 years preferred is insane, yo. Like, bro, they be looking for dishwashers that got 10 years experience, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Is asking for 10 years of experience. Excuse me? You ever notice how with Indeed job posting, it almost seemed like employers didn't even know what they were asking for in the first place? Like somehow you go to a job posting where not only are they offering $15 to $18 an hour, but they're also asking you for 10 years of experience in practically everything. Did you not, by the way? Like this is actually like a genuine posting I came.
You're getting paid $15 to $18 an hour. Mind you, where I live, that's minimum wage, or like that's just breaking minimum wage. And you need 10 years of experience. You might as well, I don't know what the fuck to say, bro. Call yourself an entrepreneur at that point. Say that you're a risk taker or some shit.
Across when I was on my job search, like you could literally see the time frame right here, and I was in genuine awe when I saw this. Like these niggas wanted to hire a fucking encyclopedia of a human being talking about 10 years of experience for 15 to 18 bucks an hour. Not to mention, some jobs don't even post a damn salary. You know, the whole reason why you would even want to apply to a job in the first place. How is that even allowed? Indeed isn't the only job recruitment site out there. There's other Hall of Famers like Glassdoor and LinkedIn. Even mentioning LinkedIn just gave me anxiety. Everything about LinkedIn just pisses me off. From the fake ass motivational post to the
Okay, nah, I know I said that about Indeed. LinkedIn gotta be the biggest scam in this shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Listen, taking Indeed any day, every day. But I think you honestly probably better off going to the actual website and then going to careers instead of applying through Indeed. Just go to the actual website. Say like if you want to apply to Walmart or some shit, go to careers. Same thing with Amazon, whatever. You probably better off getting through there. Not that I'm saying you're gonna get the job or anything, but shit, you got a better chance.
The corporate Instagram aesthetic, I absolutely cannot stand LinkedIn. Don't even get me started on trying to actually get a job on here. Somehow every time I went to apply for a job on LinkedIn, not only would it tell you all the people who already applied to the job, only further ruining your confidence, but
bro, that shit is the most demotivating shit. It's the most demotivating ever, bro. I don't care what nobody says, bro. It be showing, yo, 3,000 you and 3,000 others applied for this shit. It's like, why the fuck, bro? Only one person gonna get this shit, bro. Yo, you better off looking for something else. I ain't gonna lie.
But always redirect me to some next page I've never heard of to continue my job application. Oh, I think one of my job applications got back to me, actually. Let me go check this out. Found the super dumbass over here. You thought one of the recruiters actually got back to you on your application? Fuck
no.
Instead, that was LinkedIn sending some notification in the bottom right, Tombo.
Hi, David. Are you currently exploring new job opportunities? If so, I can introduce you to some of LinkedIn's tools to help you with your search.
Either that or it's showing you different jobs that are similar to the related thing, or it's some AI bot system trying to talk to your ass, bro, for more information on you, bro. Like, what?
Come on. There was always the option to pay for premium so you can connect with more people, regardless of if
How the fuck are you gonna pay for premium when you don't even got a job, bro? What the fuck? See, that's what I'm saying, bro. These whoever runs this shit scamming motherfucker, but I ain't gonna lie.
Actually worked or not, I refuse to pay for this shit. I already don't want to be on this website. Then you had those people who would hear niggas struggling to get a job and then dish out the classic, bro, have you tried bringing your resume in person? Bro, if you don't shut the fuck. Every time
that shit never works. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I've done it for many of my friends, try to get them in. I mean, a lot of them, I ain't gonna lie, they probably could have got the job, bro, because you know, when you know somebody that actually works there, it's a lot more easier. But it's a two-step process, bro. You gotta bring in your resume and apply online, so like, you know, it pops up in the system. But as far as it goes for you not having no inside connection and just handing your resume in, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you go one day with like 1,000 other people, bro. Sorry.
I tried to actually bring a resume in person, it would always go one of three ways. A, they're not hiring. B, they tell me to apply online. Or C, they try to get me to scan some dumbass QR code and begin the application process right then and there. Not to mention, this kind of shit only worked on dead-end jobs anyways. Imagine walking into an established office building where no one has ever heard of you talking about some, are you guys hiring? They might call the fucking cop. How did you get in here? Regardless of the method you chose, it was now time
no, that ass, bro, like, they will look at you stupid, not understanding that, like, nigga, this is an ongoing situation, bro. People cannot get jobs. Like, especially where I'm from, they cannot get jobs.
Begin your application process. In other words, try to finish applying to a job without banging your head against the wall. Mission impossible. There are always two types of application processes. The one where you would click apply, they ask you for your resume, or better yet, already have it saved for you. Ask questions like how many years of experience you have, despite that already being stated on your resume, and then you can
look. For my first job, I lied about my experience. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta lie about your experience, bro. If you really need that job, or you really want to get that job, you got to lie about your experience, bro.
Just submit the application. Then you had the applications that redirected you to another fucking website. Now you're on randomrecruitment.org, where they are prompting you to create an account after you just made an Indeed account so you can apply on their website instead. This kind of shit never made any sense, because what's the purpose of posting a job posting of a job posting? Why not just start with the initial damn posting? Like, why did we feel the need to go on a website where people are already looking for jobs to begin with and then bring them to a whole ass other website to apply? These kind of job applications were always the worst because they took extremely long due to the fact that they start asking you hella specific questions about things like your previous damn employer, the exact date you started.
Yeah, like, nigga, I know, first off, I know you don't care enough to contact my previous employer. You feel me? Especially if your ass has been fired and you looking for another job, bro. Don't even try and get that shit. Don't even try that, bro, because if Taniqua or Shaniqua, whatever her name is, or Timothy was late to work every time, they probably not gonna hire you or whoever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Whether or not you're a visible minority, your sexuality, why your last relationship failed, I guess your resume just wasn't enough. if you get unlucky, some job applications will make you perform a skills assessment test before you actually submit it. Kind of like their way of preemptively assessing your skills. Like, I remember some jobs I would apply for would deadass ask niggas to perform a cognitive ability test where they would give you scenarios talking about an angry customer spits in your face and calls you an idiot. Do you A, tell them to go f themselves, or B, smile, say thank you, and apologize for any inconvenience?
My ass is choosing option C. You know what I'm saying? None of the above. Because, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. And look, and even if you were to choose option A, it's kind of like, it's so bad. The job market is so bad that it's like, yo, are you really gonna risk being able to make some money on the side to some dumbass doing some disrespectful shit? I don't know, bro.
Or they would give you a damn chart with a bunch of information on it and ask you questions on the most minute details to test your attention to detail. The thing about these performance tests is that they were never actually hard to complete. It was just more bullshit thrown into the application that makes you want to close the entire browser and remain unemployed. Then you had ghost jobs, which were literally job postings put up despite the employers not actually trying to fulfill the position, but instead collect info or to sell your damn information.
Oh hell yeah, I see this shit all the time. Especially I go on IG, I see some shit talking about some remote shit from working from home or whatever. Some automated shit, some remote shit. I don't even know. But yeah, they always got this shit out here.
The amount of times I applied to a job and heard absolutely nothing back, but coincidentally now my phone is being texted from unknown numbers every damn week.
Yep.
Excuse me, thank you for contacting us. Are you busy now?
Who the fuck? Who is this? This shit was always so slimy too, because essentially these companies are giving false hope to niggas who are actually looking for work. Like, they're just steady collecting resumes knowing they aren't going to hire a single damn soul. After endlessly scrolling through job postings and going through hella performance-based tests, you finally got an email from a real person inviting you to an interview. I remember when I actually got a few emails back trying to schedule an interview. I was so excited, prepping for questions, talking to myself in the mirror. Little did I know, I was about to experience the most nonsense I've ever went through in my life. It all starts with the screening phase, or I guess you could say round one. Some employers are decent enough to just have this interview over the phone. However, some will still want you to travel on site to their office. Now you're in your potential employer's office going back and forth talking about all your experience, qualifications, and skill sets. They'll usually throw a couple general questions you would expect any employer to ask, like,
So tell me, what makes you want to work here?
money. I shouldn't even.
Bro, and you know what the crazy thing is, bro? Look, I remember when I was getting my first ever job, right? My mom asked me, she asked me the same exact question. Why do you want this job? I literally said the same exact question, because I want money. But then, like, yeah, she told me, like, yeah, you can't actually say that shit. You gotta be like, yeah, because I'm a good addition to the company. This, that, shit, this, that, the third. I'm gonna be honest with you. Deep down inside, employers don't care about that. But it's just the common knowledge that if you know what to say, then they're probably gonna hire you. But again, it's still bullshit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Even have to tell you this, but if you answer like this, it's deemed incorrect and you will not get the job, so make sure you lie your ass off. The trick to interviews is you have to waste absolutely no time trying to figure out how bullshit the job actually is. Like, I remember I was in an interview straight out of college for a junior mobile development position in which the job posting salary wasn't clearly mentioned. Like, it had some dumbass range that didn't even make sense. So during my interview, I posed the question, what exactly is the budget for this particular role? You know, like, what are the salary expectations? In which he responds,
Oh, because we're actually more of like a startup, you know, phase one sort of deal, we don't actually have anyone on payroll for the first 6 months, you know.
What? So that's charity work that you're doing, basically, bro? Volunteering? Like, what the fuck?
Think of it as like a side project.
Bro,
what the fuck?
What?
I wouldn't have even been annoyed if he would have just mentioned that in the damn posting. Why did I even drive here? Then you're expected to proceed to round two of the application, also known as the technical interview, in which they now want to test you on your proclaimed skill set. Depending on your competition, this process may genuinely take a while because, you know, they got to sort through all the competition, make sure they get the best employee, blah, blah, blah. But you just got to make sure it's worth it, and most importantly, leave when it's not. Like, don't be like that last employer who still tried to invite niggas to a round two technical interview despite not trying to pay people for 6 months. Yeah, fucking right. All in all, landing a job in 2025 has for some reason become one of the top 3 hardest things science still can't answer. Not only do you have to get hella creative during your job search, but you also have to weed out terrible jobs and apply to a bunch that don't even exist. then deal with dumbass interviews. Luckily,
Bro, like, there's like a whole stage, bro. There's the damn, I think I'm about to get this job stage, and you check your notifications just to see, oh yeah, the reviewing, the employer is no longer reviewing or taking applications, bro. You like, damn, what the fuck? So you go back to the next one, same shit, and then the next one just doesn't get back to you at all, but the job posting is still up.
once you get your first one within whatever field you're pursuing, the other ones do come easier, I think. I mean, you tell me. Do you think landing a job is as hard as it is because no one's actually hiring anymore? Or is it the fact that there's a lot of jobs that are hiring, however, they aren't necessarily jobs worth working?
I feel like it's what they're using to hire people. They're not actually using, like, they're not actually reviewing the resumes themselves anymore, because AI is so advanced now. Niggas is using AI mostly, and they're finding resumes that fit the exact description, which is why I seen a video talking about you gotta copy and paste the description or the requirements for the job and put it on your resume, but put it in white ink so it can't show on the paper, or not on paper, but like you get what I'm saying. But when you go to apply online, it's not going to be shown, so the AI is going to automatically detect it. That's exactly what they're looking for, and they're going to choose your resume. I seen that shit online. I haven't tried it yet, but somebody could try it and see if it works.
I gotta cut this shit off, man. I'm starting to sound crazy again, bruh.
Kiss that. Kiss that.
Oh.
Kiss that.
Look, bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look, the job market is cruised. I think what is even more cruised is, for me personally, the car culture is cruised. You know what I'm saying? As somebody who loves cars and shit, I like working on cars. It's damn near impossible, bro. You're telling me that a car with 300,000 miles on that bitch, or 300,000 kilometers, you're posting that shit for 10 bands, my nigga? That shit was like 2,500 max, bro. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago, and now inflation just sparked that shit up. It's almost like inflation caused people to lose jobs, and now people can't even get jobs. You know what I'm saying? And house prices, don't even get me started on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look, comment down below what you thought about the whole topic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. If y'all could show love on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace. Love you guys.